Alright, all the blocks are fuses. There's 7 failures. It's an illustration, there might be more of them or less than them. But for the engine wiring, depending on how the guy's built it, there is going to be fuses. Okay. Happy. Alright, you arrive at your generator. Okay, now I want to check, okay, is my battery charger working, is my DC alternator working, and is my starter motor working, and is the battery started. Okay? Happy. I cannot take my multimeter and test positive and negative. Okay? Because the charger is on, I'm testing both charger and battery voltage at the same time. Okay? If the engine is running, I'm testing everything all at the same time. Okay? Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. Okay? Check the battery voltages on the controller and the multimeter. Okay? But here I want the multimeter. On the multimeter, poof, how much do I measure? Okay, you're going to get plus minus 14.4 volts. Okay, the battery charger is on. Okay. Great. Okay, switch the battery charger off. Okay, what's going to happen to the voltage? It's going to start slowly going down, but it's not going to go 14.4, 12.6 volts. Okay? The battery stores that high voltages and slowly it goes down. Okay? Okay. Great stuff. But I want to drain the battery. Okay? Because I want to see if this charger is actually working. Because I don't know when I got there that the engine ran 5 minutes before. Okay? Because then it will also be charged because the alternator wasn't. So I go to my generator control panel, I pull the fuel relay out of the panel. I want to crank this engine, but I don't want to start that. Okay? Because what I want to do now is I also want to check my battery. My battery is supposed to be able to do 3 crank attempts. Okay? Happy? Crank it once, pop, 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 doesn't want to start. Stop, crank it again, pop, 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 doesn't want to start. Third time. If it doesn't start on the third attempt, okay, the controller will give you fail to start. Okay, we program the controller to try and do 3 start attempts. So my battery needs to be able to keep up. Okay? Now, one of your other tools is your ears. Okay? Listen, the moment you start cranking it, because it's going to crank for about 6 to 8 seconds. Okay, that's the typical timer on the controller. If it cranks, does the engine speed remains the same? Okay? Because it mustn't crank and start slowing down. Because if it starts slowing down, it tells me this battery can't keep up. Okay? The battery is starting to get old. Okay? So, crank it once, it sounds alright. Stop it, crank it again. Oh, it sounds okay. Okay, great stuff. Okay? Now you discharge this battery at a massive rate. Okay? Where you're going to end up with something 11.8 volts. Okay? 11.8 volts, depending how much life this battery has still got in it. Okay? Now, gents, when you are doing this, don't stand next to this battery. Okay? Because this is the time it's going to go doof. Okay? So before you do this, you first do a visual inspection of that battery. Does it still look alright? Yeah, I think it's okay. Do I trust my eye? No, I'm going to stand on the other side. Okay? Because you put a massive load on this battery. Okay? This is the time it's going to go doof if there's something not like that. Okay, great. Cranked it twice. Okay? Now I've got low battery voltage. Lower battery voltage. Multimeter, 11.8 volts. Okay, great. Battery is a little bit on the flat side. Go back to your battery charger. Switch it back on again. Happy? Back to your batteries, multimeter. Okay? Now the voltage needs to start to climb. Okay? but it's not going to go from 11.8 volt back to 14 volt. The battery is flat. Okay? And that poor little charger can only charge at 5 amps. Happy? So you'll see the battery voltage starting to climb. Okay? 11.9, 12, 12.1. I'm happy the battery charger is working. Okay? Switch it on for a couple of seconds. Okay, great stuff. I know the voltage from my battery charger is getting to my batteries. Because I'm checking wiring as well. Okay? There's bad connections. Okay? Because if you've got a fuse blown or a loose connection or something, the voltage is not going to climb. Okay? Great stuff. Battery chargers work and switch off. Happy? Great stuff. Back to the generator again. Push in your fuel relay again. You're going to do your first starter test. Happy? Fuel relay back in, manual start, off and it fires. Okay? Happy with that? Multimeter, again, back to the batteries. Because now I want to check that my alternator is charging the batteries. But you'll see it go quickly back to 14 volts, 14 something volts. Happy? Because the alternator is 10 times the size than the battery charger. Okay? Charges at a rate of 55 amps. So it will charge it back up quite quickly. Now, please don't stop the generator. Happy? You've just done 3 starter attempts. Let it just run for a minute or 2. Happy? Because if you just switch off the battery, the generator now, this battery is not giving it enough time to charge. If you're going to have a power failure in the next 5 minutes, the batteries might not be able to keep up. Okay? So let it just run for a little bit. Right stuff, to charge the batteries up. I'm not talking about an hour, 2-3 minutes. Okay, just give it a little bit of time. Also, while you're busy doing that, just switch on your charger. Okay? Please don't forget to switch on your battery charger. Happy? Great stuff. Then power it down. Okay? I've tested now that my batteries is capable. Okay? I know my alternator is charging the batteries, and I know my battery charger is also charging the batteries. Tested all 3 components and the starter the engine works in one step run. Okay. Simple enough? Okay, just follow the sequence. Okay. Please don't take your